All right, in this video, we're going to do Unit 5, Lesson 4. We're going to start with problem 4.1, and we're going to talk a little bit about squares and square roots. And we will start here with a problem. Simply put, what number times itself equals 25? And what we need to think about is what number times that same number is equal to 25, and of course that number is 5. What number times itself? Number times itself is equal to 81, and of course that solution, that number is 9. Now, what number times itself equals 10? Well, this one's a little bit harder. So in order to do this one, let's back up to numbers 1 and 2, and let's explain exactly how we're getting these answers. So aside from just knowing your multiplication facts, what you can do is realize when you're looking for a number times itself, when you're looking for a number times itself equal to some value, what you're actually doing is you are taking the square root of that value. So realistically, in number 1, we are looking for what is the square root of 25? And that's how we got the answer 5. Number 2, we wanted to know what is the square root of 81? And that number is, of course, 9. Now on number 3, it's going to be a little bit easier. What number times itself? When we're looking for what number times itself, that means we need to take the square root of 10. Now, the square root of 10 is either equal to just that, and I'm sure Mr. Florio would agree, we can leave it as just the square root of 10, or we're going to have to use a calculator to find the square root of 10. And we do that just by typing in square root 10, hit enter, and we see that our value is approximately 3.16. Now, this is going to be key, knowing this, because we really want to remember, and this is a good tip, remember that taking the square root is the inverse It's the inverse of squaring a number. So what does inverse mean? Inverse really means it undoes it. So for example, if we have addition, the inverse of addition is subtraction. If we have multiplication, the inverse of multiplication is in fact division. Now, if we have the inverse of squaring this value x, that is going to be taking the square root. Taking the square root is going to be the inverse. Okay, so when I take the square root of this squared number, I end up with just the root of x. Okay, so up here, what I wanted to do was I took the square root of 25. The reason it's 5 is because I'm taking the square root of actually 5 squared. 5 squared is equal to this 25 here, right? This 5 squared is equal to this 25, and I know that this square root cancels that squared, leaving me with the answer 5. Same thing down here with square root of 81. I can rewrite that as square root of 9 squared, and we know that this square root cancels that squared. The answer is 9. Okay, so that's really all there is to it.